Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, check.
Okay.
Despina, do you need more? Do you need more? Check, 1, 2, 3, check. Are you good? Okay.
Hold them up top. A little higher, Tyler. Okay, flip it around.
All right. All right, well, welcome everybody. It's good to see everyone. It's a very exciting day for the organization and a special day as we welcome 2 new members to the Magic. We're very, very excited about both guys, and I'll just speak quickly about each, and then we'll open it up for questions. Mario Hezonja is a player that we've been following for several years, and we're very, very excited about him joining our team. Mario, as we've studied and watched him from afar, we really grew to be quite intrigued with a lot of the qualities he brings to the basketball floor. Incredibly passionate, incredibly intense, and he brings a spirit and a competitiveness to the floor separate from his skill that I think really attracted us. And we sort of gravitated to that intensity and that energy and that confidence that he seems to play with possession after possession. And we feel like his skill set, whether it be his ability to make a shot, his ability to score, his athletic ability, we feel like it really fits in quite well with our current roster. And when we spent some time with him in early June, it was a really nice meeting. We met for, I don't know, about an hour and a half or so, and I think hit it off right away. We really got to know each other quite well, and we couldn't be more happy to welcome you to the organization. So welcome, Mario. Tyler Harvey is someone that we're extremely excited about as well. We watched Tyler throughout his career at Eastern Washington, and he has a great story. Started as a walk-on and continued to work, and by his senior year, he was the nation's leading scorer. And so I think that's a real testament to not only how hard he works, but the perseverance and the resilience that he has showcased to get where he is today. So again, his ability to shoot, his ability to score is something our team needs, and we felt very fortunate to be able to select him when he was still available at the 51st pick. So welcome, Tyler. We're really excited to have you. And I guess with that, we'll open it up to questions.
Okay, if you could please wait for a microphone and please state your name and affiliation.
OrlandoMagic.com. Mario, you told us that you started playing professionally when you were like 11 years old, which is crazy for some of us. I mean, how long have you had the dream of coming here and playing in the NBA, and what are the emotions of today like for you?
Yeah, that's true. When I started to play in Dubrovnik, coach pushed me when I was, I think, in primary school. He pushed me with a grown man with the senior first team of Dubrovnik. And from then, I was, I think, 11 or 12. And since then, I was playing in Zagreb with the professional team too. And then, when your question is answered, when I finished with Croatia, I was thinking really about the NBA already at that age. I was 17, turning 18. But as my father was before explaining to me, you need to be the boss in your bed, then in your room, then in your house, in your garden, then you take go up. And I didn't want to miss the step to play in a higher stage in Europe. So I think 3 years in Barcelona really helped me a lot to be today here with this wonderful organization. You're welcome.
Josh Robbins, Orlando Sentinel. Mario, is this your first time in the United States? If it isn't, when were you here last, and what do you think of this country?
It's my second time. First time I've been to Charlotte on the Jordan brand. And about the United States, I have all the best compliments. I think it's heaven on the earth. I really like it.
Tyler, can you just talk about your rise? I mean, we talked to you on the phone the other night. I mean, to go from a guy who had no scholarship offers at the Division I level to leading the nation, and now you're sitting here today. Just describe the emotions of today.
It's honestly a dream come true to be in this spot. You know, you always imagined playing in the NBA as a kid, and to have this opportunity is just unbelievable. You know, something I'll never take for granted. You know, my story is a little different than everybody else's, but it all seemed to work out in the end.
How do you go from averaging 7 points a game as a freshman to almost 22 as a sophomore, and then 23 as a junior?
Honestly, working hard. That's what I was taught at a young age, is to keep working hard to improve. That's all I know, is to keep working. And every year I try to get better. And there's always something to improve on, and that was my goal every year, to just improve.
Go ahead, Ping.
Coach, David Pingalore, Local 6. How quickly can a player that's already played professional basketball get into the NBA and be a success quicker than a college player coming in from the draft?
Well, you know, they may have a leg up a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, Mario's just coming off a full season, so, you know, when he gets cleared to go, he and I have already spoken. We'll try to be smart about, you know, what we're going to do with him initially here in the summer. But to your question, when we get to the fall, you know, we'll just have to see where he's at in relation to the other guys. He has a couple of outstanding, already sort of high-level NBA skills in his pocket. He can really shoot it, and he's very athletic. So those are things that, you know, we need. And so, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he came out of the gate right away looking like a pro player, and it wouldn't surprise me if it took him a little time to get acclimated. And you know, we're certainly going to be sensitive to that.
Rob, I see you up there smiling. Do you feel like, you know, you really outsmarted, you know, the other teams that could have drafted Mario at the 5th position?
I don't know if we feel like we've outsmarted. I think that we feel really happy to have him. You know, like I said, we watched him for a long time. We've done a lot of research on him, and you know, his game fits with our team. His skill set fits with our team. And a lot of times in the draft, you look for guys who are really talented and guys who fit a need. Oftentimes, you can't find both in the same player. We feel fortunate enough to think that we have potentially found both with Mario. So we're excited about that.
John Denton again for Mario. Mario, every scouting report you read, it talks about your confidence. At every level you've played, you've been a confident player, played with kind of a swagger. Where did that come from? Was that from your parents, or was that just your skills in basketball?
Some is from my parents. My father was a professional water polo player, so he was teaching me a lot, you know, in general about the sports. And the other part is me. I think you can be a professional athlete if you don't have a confidence in your teammates and in yourself. So basically that's pushing me and my brothers to work hard every day and to get ready for every opportunity and every game.
Mike?
Yeah, Rob.
Fits in line with a lot of the makeup of our guys currently on the team.
Despina Barton, Bright House Sports Network and News 13. Mario, for you, what do you know about Orlando, this area, and can you give us a little background, if any, coming to this new town?
I came 2 days ago, so I'm really killing Rob and all of this stuff with questions about the city. But I love it. I really love it. I love everything, every detail that I faced already, and looking forward to more.
Go ahead, Dave.
Dave McDaniel, West TV. This question for Rob. Obviously, you're very pleased with your selections. You're high on them. You're hoping that they're going to fit in perfectly. What about free agency, though? I know you made a run at Millsap. It didn't work out. What might the Magic fan expect as you continue to explore the free agent market as we build toward the fall?
Sure. So, I'm not allowed per the league rules to comment on anything specific relative to free agency.
So it's more of a question of how aggressive are you going to be in that area?
We'll continue to be aggressive.
Mario, have you thought about the fact you'll be on the same floor with the LeBron Jameses, the Kobe Bryants, players you probably watched in your lifetime? How awe-inspiring will that be for you? And do you view yourself more as a 2 or a 3, or is there any difference in your mind?
As a kid, you always watch these legends playing, and you really enjoy to see to be able to watch the greatest athletes in this world. So it will only motivate me to go, over my limits and work even harder.
Mario, Josh Robbins from the Orlando Sentinel. What kind of adjustment culturally will it be to move from Spain to the United States? And what?
Croatia.
Well,
You ever been to
originally,
Barcelona? You ever been to Barcelona? Have you ever been to Barcelona?
Yes, yeah. And I forgot my question now. What kind
That's
of-
good. Next one. That's good. You're awesome. I'm looking forward to talk to you in the future. You're awesome.
What kind of adjustment
Huh?
from Europe to the United States, and what do you want to see in this country and in Florida?
I think it's a completely other world here. Everything positive, It's just different, how you guys here approach to the all of the details and all of the stuff in your lives. So I think it's really, really different, and I think I will get used quickly. You're welcome.
Here. Hi, Mario. This is Farah from Telemundo Orlando. Do you speak Spanish? by any
Sí,
chance?
¿cómo estás?
Yes. Bienvenidos.
Gracias.
Muy bien. Quería preguntarle, esa misma pregunta está buena, o sea, ¿cuál va a ser el ajuste ahora que va a estar aquí jugando en la NBA? ¿Y cuál es el gran reto, sabiendo que es un equipo que está prácticamente remodelándose para tener un equipo para el futuro?
Bueno, me siento estoy encantado para estar aquí con esta organización y con esta buenísima gente aquí. Sí que estamos en un progreso de renovación con todos los jóvenes, hay mucha gente joven en el equipo, pero creo que esto está bien, que estamos en un buen nivel, que yo puedo ver ahora de esos entrenos que estaba viendo esos días, y tengo solo buenas palabras para todos mis hermanos ahí en la pista. Espero que vamos a trabajar duro cada entreno, cada partido, porque lo que vale aquí es traer el campeonato de NBA en Orlando.
For Mario and Tyler, both of you guys are known for shooters. Can you just kind of tell your story of how you developed as a shooter? Have you always been a good shooter?
You
The
got
drills
that,
you
Tyler.
go through. Tyler, go
Tyler.
ahead.
It definitely is something that came natural to me at a young age. I knew I could shoot the ball, but I used to shoot below my waist, and I knew if I wanted to move up in the next level, college level, and NBA, I'd have to, change my shot. So that took a lot of hard work my sophomore year in high school to become a jump shooter and to get it off quickly. It's something I definitely work on. I rep it out a ton, and I feel like if you work on your shot enough, it'll become automatic.
Mario, has that always been one of the strong suits of your game, shooting?
I wanted always to get all of my basketball details, on the top, so I never forced just one basketball detail to the end, and then struggle on the other parts. So, but just hard work. No, not a single day off.
Go ahead, Payne.
Mario, growing up overseas and the time change, how much do you know about the NBA? And growing up, your favorite player would have been who?
I was not following too much NBA because of my career out there in Europe, especially when I was with Barcelona. I didn't have time to do anything except be considered on the team and everything there in Spain or in Croatia. But as I was watching a few games, let's say, and all of those highlights, you always look up to the greatest guys on the floor. All of those, Kobe, LeBron, everybody. I mean, there is no bad player in NBA. So basically, you look up to everybody, but especially to those legendary guys.
Mike?
Yeah, for Coach and Rob, Golden State obviously won the title. They have a bunch of really good shooters. Is shooting, obviously it's always been important, it's basketball, but is there more of a premium on getting really good outside shooters now?
I don't know if there's more of a premium. I think there's always a premium on having skill in the game of basketball. So I think that, normally if you can make shots from the perimeter, it makes it easy for everybody, or easier. But we still believe you need to be able to do a lot of different things. You need to be able to be a balanced team, have a balanced attack, play a balanced style. You may not have to play balanced all the time. It may be lopsided in certain points, but I think you have to be able to operate and function in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, agreed. I think, being a great shooter is icing on the cake, but, your example of Golden State, where Steph is throwing up those shots that for most people are not great shots. For him, they're good shots, and he's making them. You can lose sight of the fact that they really move themselves and pass the ball well and put themselves in positions team-wise to shoot the ball well. So, we're looking for well-rounded guys, and when guys are really dead-eye shooters, that's a bonus.
Shane?
Shane Whitehead, WFTV ABC. Rob, Coach had mentioned in one of his answers when Mario is available. Is he going to play Summer League, or where do we stand on that?
Yeah, so Mario's on track. He'll participate in Summer League. He won't play in all the games, but he will play in a couple.
Anything else? Josh?
Assuming you want to play. Do you want to play? Or?
I want to play all the games. Okay. I don't tell.
Tyler, for people who haven't seen you play much at Eastern Washington, can you describe some of the hallmarks of your game and your playing style?
Honestly, my ability to shoot the ball, I think, is the key to my game. Overall, I think my IQ of basketball is high. I've been around the game at a young age. My dad's a ref, so I've been watching the game since I was 3 or 4 years old, right there live. And I just feel like that's a big part of my game. I know the game, I know situations, and I feel like I can score at will too. So.
You said your dad's a ref?
Yes.
Does that equate to having a high basketball IQ though? The referee? No offense to your dad, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I'd make that connection.
Dad's involvement in basketball, specifically as a referee. Often there's players who are coaches, whose dads are coaches, whose brothers play the game. You don't often hear much about people whose dads ref.
I get to see the game from a different angle. Being a kid and watching it, sometimes I'll cheer with the fans against the refs to fit right in with them. But you definitely learn a lot as a kid watching the game from up close and personal. So, I've been around the game for a long time, and it's been great.
Mario, Nick Vucevic on the team from Montenegro, will that help your transition? Evan Fournier, another European player. And have you gotten to meet Victor and Alfred and a lot of the returning players?
Yeah, definitely. You always, they are well experienced now, Evan and Nikola here in NBA. So definitely every advice from them is useful. But I really want to get along with all of my teammates, and I'll learn from them a lot.
Any final questions?
Nope.
Shane,
Can we get just the players' jersey?
with the jersey again? Sure.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
That's not the question.
I was gonna say thank you, but I guess not. Okay, okay.
You guys could just stand up with the jersey.
Thanks, Rob.
Shane wanted just Magic first. Yep. And flip. You want Rob? All right. Thank you.
Hey, Rob, salute. You been traded back here yet?
Next week.
Can we go? I don't know. Okay, so I need to go with George real quick. I want to do one more radio interview each, and we're gonna